Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. We are in the middle of our holiday weekend. We've got 12 races we want to show you. Let's quickly go to those track and weather conditions.
And we start the afternoon with another great day weather-wise. Temperatures in the upper 80s. A fast main track, a firm turf course, and a sunny sky. First of 12 today at 7 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. For the field of 8, first race favorite was number 2, Coxon.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for the favorite Coxon from the rail. Donegal Hall showing speed up on the far outside. Starship Apollo, he comes away on the top flight. So does Indiana Cowboy, and so does Pep the Champ. They line up for the early lead. Big Boy Bruno trails the leaders about 2 lengths behind under Edgard Zayas, working 3 in front of Life's Reward, and Boyfriend's back as last of all as Donegal Hall has the lead. It's Donegal Hall and Nicky Figueroa in front now by a length. Coxon is second alongside Indiana Cowboy. On the far outside, it's Starship Apollo moving out the rail. Big Boy Bruno, he moves up a spot ahead of Pep the Champ, then Life's Reward, and still nothing from Boyfriend's back. Opening quarter, not all that quick, 23 seconds flat as they round the far turn. Donegal Hall leads it now by 2. Coxon is still joint second alongside Starship Apollo in third. At the rail, Big Boy Bruno runs on from fourth in front of Indiana Cowboy and Pep the Champ with 5/16 to go. They're coming after Donegal Hall. Starship Apollo 3 wide. In between horses, it's Coxon. Fourth is Big Boy Bruno. He's driven by Zayas trying to gain ground through a 46-second half mile. They swing in. Coxon now up for a short lead. Fighting back on the inside is Donegal Hall down the center, and Big Boy Bruno with Starship Apollo. Final furlong, Coxon now has the lead by a length. Big Boy Bruno on the outside is trying to get into the trifecta. Back to second, Donegal Hall, but Coxon's a winner. Coxon wins it under Camacho 3 parts of a length. Second, Donegal Hall, close for third. Big Boy Bruno outside of Starship Apollo in 1:23-1.
Number 2, Coxon is just sharp right now as he prevails yet again under jockey Sammy Camacho for trainer Yvonne Belsor and owner Bruno Schickendans. Good run from the pace setter, the 1 Donegal Hall to get second ahead of the 8 Starship Apollo, who got third ahead of Big Boy Bruno. He completes the super. To the second race we go on the start of the early pick 4, 5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Field of 7 signed on. The heavy favorite, number 3, Flying Queen.
And they're off. From the inside, that's Flying to Star, who hits the ground running. Moving up in the center, Perfect State has a touch of speed. In between horses is Flying Queen. Yono Fue is also on the top flight, and Roland Rose is at the rail. Second last is Hostile But Awesome, and Plum Delicious is last of all as they race past the half-mile pole. Up front, the leader Flying to Star by a neck. Perfect State in the 2-path turns up the pressure. Second, Roland Rose is now in third. Flying Queen between horses is fourth, 3 wide, and Yono Fue. Then from behind that flight is Plum Delicious, and Hostile But Awesome is now last of all as they run to the top of the stretch. Perfect State on the outside, Flying to Star on the inside. They're shoulder to shoulder with a quarter of a mile to go. Running on a bit is Plum Delicious with the favorite Flying Queen between horses. At the inside, and Roland Rose with 3/16 to go. Up front, Flying to Star still has the lead. The favorite Flying Queen ducks to the inside, down the center, and Plum Delicious coming on. Plum Delicious now hits the front. It's Plum Delicious who gets away at the 16th pole. Plum Delicious and Raul Mena to spring the upset. Perfect State was second, Flying to Star third, Flying Queen fourth, and then Hostile But Awesome.
Number 3, Flying Queen, was never heard from in today's second race, and the first-time starter springs a major upset. It's number 6, Plum Delicious for the money, under Raul Mena for Rodney Lundock and trainer Ralph Katniss. 5, Perfect State was second ahead of the 1, Flying to Star, who ran third. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the Sunday card continues. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
We're back now for the third race of the afternoon. This is a Florida-bred entry-level allowance race at 1 mile. Purse here was $39,000. Scratch number 6, Betting on Red. Favorites included 2, Jadens Best, and 5, Rupp.
And they're off. Good beginning for Red Crescent. Sir Hanoun displaying speed, and Jadens Best is being sent along by Jaramillo to try to get the early lead. Jadens Best goes at it with Sir Hanoun. Widest of all is Rupp with Red Crescent and De Bull, and down inside Anotador is last of all on the comeback try as they run out of the chute. Jadens Best now has the lead 3 parts of a length over Sir Hanoun in second. Rupp is third while but 4 wide. Then between horses De Bull at the inside of Notador, and Red Crescent now drops out to trail behind an opening quarter in 23 and 3. Down the backstretch they go. There's less than 5 furlongs to travel, and Jadens Best has the lead by a length. Sir Hanoun is second, Rupp on the outside third. Anotador down at the inside is fourth ahead of Red Crescent, and now dropping to last is De Bull. Past the half-mile pole, they went through the opening half-mile in 46 and 1. It's been a solid tempo, and Jadens Best now leads a length and a half. Rupp is into second, getting around Sir Hanoun, who's back to third, but these two still in heads-apart mode. A stretch of 3 to Anotador, then Red Crescent, and at the back of the field is De Bull with 5/16 to go. Up front, Jadens Best now breaks a break for home. He leads it by 3.5. Rupp is driven hard by Edgard Zayas, trying to get a reply there from the outside in Red Crescent. Back for more inside is Sir Hanoun, and De Bull from the back. 3/4, 110 flat. They straighten away in the lane, and Jadens Best is opened a 6-length lead now. Rupp is still second, trying to hold off Red Crescent with Sir Hanoun, then De Bull, but through the final 16th, it's Jadens Best clear to the finish. Jadens Best and Misael Jaramillo go all the way and win it by 4. Rupp gets second, Red Crescent third, De Bull fourth, and fifth was Sir Hanoun at 135 and 4.
The favorites run 1-2 in today's third race, with number 2, Jadens Best, taking them every step of the way under Misael Jaramillo for trainer Bernardo Lopez and owner Dialf Racing. 5 Rupp second, 4 Red Crescent third. To the fourth race now, on the start of another pick 3, a mile and a 16th over the turf. Claimers in for a $10,000 price tag and a field of 8. Off-time favorites included the 5, Second Street, and the 8, Rory.
They're off. Rory was off just a touch slow. Good start outside for Alarcon, who springs out to head for the lead, but he has company in the form of Exclusive Reward from down toward the inside. Tracking Stock comes away in the top flight, although he'll be reined back to take a trailing spot behind the top pair. Sebastian Saez has him third, 3 lengths behind. Then it's a stretch of another 2 to Sanad. He's well clear of the others, and the others are led by Forever Die with Leroy's Image and Rory. And Second Street is last of all as they string out around the first turn. Exclusive Reward on the inside has the lead. Alarcon right back at him on the outside. These two, through a spirited opening quarter of 23 and 2, they've opened 7 now on a tracking Stock. He's third. Then down at the inside, it's Sanad. Racing on the outside is Rory. Forever Die is next with Leroy's Image. And Second Street will certainly have pace to chase under Carlos Montalvo as the top 2 continue to go at each other. There's now half a mile to run in the race through a 47 and 1/2 mile. An Exclusive Reward done no favors by Alarcon. These two still 6 ahead of Tracking Stock. He's had a beautiful trip third. Sanad is racing from 4th, 3 wide, and Rory at the inside and Forever Die, then Leroy's Image, and still nothing yet from Second Street, but he starts to find his best stride as they've reeled in Exclusive Reward. Tracking Stock goes on the attack now to take over the lead. From the back, here's Second Street. Montalvo has him in full stride, although he's 5 wide. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. Tracking Stock has the lead. He'll have to hold off Second Street on the outside. Second Street is really rolling. 3/16 from the money. Tracking Stock has the lead. Second Street to the attack. Second, Sanad is back to third. Then Forever Die and Exclusive Reward. Final furlong. It's Second Street on the outside, grinded to the lead. Second Street from last to first and winning, going away. Second, Tracking Stock. Sanad third. Forever Die fourth. Exclusive Reward finished fifth in 143 and 2.
Number 5, Second Street, rallies from far back. In fact, goes from last to first under Carlos Montalvo, and swings into action, turning for home, and gets the money. Billy Curtin has trained the Son of Street Cry for A. Bianco holding. 6, Tracking Stock with a good trip and a good run to be second, ahead of the 1 Sanad, who ran third. To the 5th race we go at 5.5 furlongs. This was the start of the second pick 4 of the day. Maidens of the special weight variety. These are Florida-bred 2-year-old fillies. A field of 7 signed on. Favorites included the 2, Regal Romance, and the 4, Frau Riley.
And they're off. 3 Questions was off just a touch slow. Blasting away from the inside gate is Kaylee's Girl to hit the ground running. Kaylee's Girl opens 3 in a hurry. Chantilly Lily is now second. Regal Romance is third. Frau Riley comes out of there to race in fourth. Down inside is Little Miss May fifth. Drop better than 6 off the leader. And the 2 trailers are 3 Questions and Treasure the Storm. Past the half mile and swinging to the far turn. And up front, Kaylee's Girl. She's been sharp early and leads a length and a quarter. Frau Riley is trying to get in gear from fourth. From second, that's Regal Romance and Chantilly Lily. From fifth and Little Miss May. The rest are not of consequence. After the opening quarter went in 22 and 2, they moved to the top of the stretch. With the lead now, Kaylee's Girl on the outside, and Frau Riley begins to get after a second. From between horses and Regal Romance, running on a bit is Little Miss May, and they're at the top of the stretch. Up front, Kaylee's Girl and Sammy Camacho have to hold off Frau Riley with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Frau Riley launching the attack on the outside of Kaylee's Girl at the 16th pole, and Frau Riley hits the front. It's Arundel Farm and Stanley Gold with Jaramillo on board. It's Frau Riley kicking away. Regal Romance second, Kaylee's Girl third, fourth Little Miss May, and then Chantilly Lily, 105. And well,
Nice performance from first-time starter Frau Riley from the barn of Stanley Gold, and the daughter of Brethren takes care of business under Abisael Jaramillo for the Arundel Farm, who also bred the daughter of Brethren out of a AP Indy mare. Frau Riley won for the list. Number 2, Regal Romance rallies for second ahead of the 1 Kaylee's Girl, who ran third. Early pick 4, $907.40, and that early pick 5, $2,131.80. We move now to a maiden contest that was race 6 of the afternoon, 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Special weight runners here, 2-year-old fillies, in fact, with a field of 8. Off-time favorites included number 5, Gift of Glory, and number 6, Sold That House.
And they're off. So Fresh and Pupatov, the first 2 to begin. Cape comes away on the top flight and is reined back with Jeannie V marching forward toward the rail. Jeannie V's in a bit tight as they head into that first turn, but she has secured the inside position as Pupatov goes on with it and takes the lead. Settling in third is So Fresh from Cape in fourth. Then back fifth is Sold That House, only about 3 lengths behind. She works a length in advance of Mighty Fine, who's the gray third last. Second last is Gift of Glory, and Kathy's Clown is last of all, but not far away, no more than 5.5 from first to last as they run into the backstretch. Up front, the leader, Pupatov, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, and So Fresh from second. It's a stretch of 2. Running on third now is Sold That House. Jeannie V has backpedaled a couple spots. Up on the outside, that's Gift of Glory. From between horses, it's Cape. Then back at the inside goes Kathy's Clown, and Mighty Fine now drops back to last behind a pedestrian opening quarter of 26 seconds flat. There's been no pace on at all, so Pupatov gets to control her own fate. She goes inside the half mile with the lead. So Fresh is second. Racing third is Sold That House. Cape at the inside is fourth. Gift of Glory given the wake-up call, 3 wide in fifth. And back to Kathy's Clown. Jeannie V and Mighty Fine continue at the back through a 51 2 half mile. They run to the top of the stretch. Jaramillo and Pupatov living to tell about it on the outside, and So Fresh right alongside second. And now So Fresh begins to do the better work. Sold That House and Gift of Glory third and fourth as they straighten for the drive. So Fresh has the lead, but Pupatov battles back, and these two now shoulder to shoulder with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Gift of Glory and Sold That House trying to run by both of them with a 16th to go, and here comes Gift of Glory on the stand side. Sold That House, So Fresh, these 3, Gift of Glory. Gift of Glory and Manassas get the nod from So Fresh second at 133 2.
Nice performance today from number 5, Gift of Glory, who had a long sustained run while a bit wide, but got up for the money under Marcos Manassas from Magic Stable and trainer Antonio Sano. Number 8, So Fresh, got first run, but had to settle for second ahead of the 6, Sold That House. The favorite ended up third. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, the Rainbow Six sequence on the Sunday card from Hallandale right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
We're back now for race number 7 of the afternoon, the start of today's Rainbow Six, 5.5 furlongs of the journey. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Field of 9 signed on. The favorites were 1, Hackensack Hill, and 7, Zing Zing.
And they're off. Good start for Zing Zing. The favorite hits the ground running and leads a length and a half early. Moving up between horses to be second is on the outside. A try Cotton with Madonna's down inside at the rail Hackensack Hill. Here comes Sergio is next and down toward the inside with a wheel route just ahead of him. Out wide on the course is ABG Guerrero. The two at the back delivered by a kiss. And Sia in the test barn. Around the far turn they go. Zing Zing leads by a length. Try Cotton second. Here's the gray Hackensack Hill running up on the inside third. From fourth and wheel route followed by Madonna's. Then comes the outside horse ABG Guerrero. Ahead of here comes Sergio. See in the test barn continues at the back with delivered by a kiss with a quarter of a mile left to go. Edgard Zayas and Zing Zing off the turn on a 3-length lead. Whip is out on Try Cotton. He backs away from the back. See in the test barn is about 7 wide. Madonna surfaces to get into second, but Zing Zing is still clear with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Zing Zing now by 4. Madonna's is up into second and he's clearly second, but he can't reach Zing Zing. Zing Zing and Edgard Zayas gate 2 wire. Madonna's second, third, ABG Guerrero. Here comes Sergio, gets fourth in the last jump over Try Cotton, and then Sia in the test barn. 5.5 furlongs and 106 flat.
Number 7, Zing Zing speed was just too much for the 7th race field as he goes gate to wire under Edgard Zayas for trainer Angel Rodriguez and owner Ice Wine Stable. Number 3, Madonna has finished with good energy late, got up for second ahead of the 9, ABG Guerrero, who was best of the rest. Wow, third. We move now to the 8th race of the afternoon and the start of the late pick 5, a mile and a 16th over the turf. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. A field of 9 signed on here. The betting favorite was number 8, Gone to Dixie.
And they're off. From the center, United Song gets the first call. Moving up toward the inside is Military Brat. Tasmanian Angel on the bright lime colors is down toward the inside. Lady Alondra moves up on the outside. She'll be third while 3 wide. Miss American is between horses. Gone to Dixie is 3 wide. Then Smart from the get-go. Second last early is Charlotte's Dream. And the early trailer, The Magic's Gone. Around the first turn they go, and up front the leader Military Brat and Semi Camacho by a neck. On the outside, United Song is now second. Lady Alondra's in lockstep with Tasmanian Angel third and fourth. Miss American follows along fifth for Jesus Rios, working ahead of Gone to Dixie. Then down at the inside, Charlotte's Dream, who's third last. Second last, Smart from the get-go, and trailing the field is the Magic's Gone. There's been no change in the plot through a 24-second opening quarter. Down the backstretch they go. Up front, the leader is long shot Military Brat in front by a length. On the outside, and Lady Alondra forcing the issue up into second. United Song third. Tasmanian Angel is at the inside fourth. Here's Miss American. Getting going now, Miss American. She's now moving into third. Gone to Dixie is next. Tasmanian Angel got to shuffle a bit there. She's re-rallying toward the inside as United Song just took up. And up front, Lady Alondra has the lead. So it's Lady Alondra who has the lead by 2.5. Miss American now races from second. Gone to Dixie third. United Song fourth. Tasmanian Angel had to negotiate some traffic and is now underway again fifth. After 3 quarters and 1:14 and 3, they turn for home. Up front, the leader is still Lady Alondra. 2.5 on top. Miss American to the attack is second. Back to third and Gone to Dixie. Late run from Tasmanian Angel. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Miss American now takes charge and moves away. He's won 1,999. Here's 2,000 career victories for El Poderoso Jesus Rios as Miss American gets the money over Gone to Dixie second in 146 flat.
Number 6, Miss American with a huge victory in the milestone of Jesus Rios' riding career as he gets win 2,000 on the Daughter of American for trainer Kathleen O'Connell and owner Ron Dowdy. Congratulations to El Poderoso Jesus Rios for a job well done, 2,000 career victories. Number 8, Gone to Dixie, second of set of 7, Lady Alondra. She ran third. We move now to the 9th race and the start of the late pick 4, 1 mile the trip. Claiming price here is $6,250. These are fillies and mares. Field of 9 signed on. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the center, Roraima begins nicely. Rara being sent hard, but she has no speed. Down at the inside, Ariel's Flyer moving through with I'm Really Something. These 3 across the course. Mexicana's worked into the center of the course by Camacho, and Elusive Harmony joins the party on the outside as Roraima has a head in front. As they exit to shoot, it's Roraima by a head over Elusive Harmony in second. Up third is Motions first, then Ariel's Flyer, followed by I'm Really Something. Mexicana between horses. Rara's on the outside. It's a stretch of another 2.5 to Sensational Saturday, who's just 3 lengths in front of the trailer, Valid Wildfire. Down the backstretch they go. The opening quarter complete as they race to the half-mile mark. Roraima leads it now by a length. Elusive Harmony being chirped out to keep pace second. Racing from third and now only about 4 lengths off the lead is Motions first ahead of Ariel's Flyer and Rah Rah. Mexicana between that pair, then I'm Really Something and Sensational Saturday, and still nothing from Valid Wildfire. That's the field as they round the far turn. Roraima has the lead. A new challenge involves Motions first on the outside. Running on from the back, I'm Really Something splits horses authoritatively, gets into third, continuing to come after Roraima. So this will be the matchup at the quarter-mile pole. Roraima by 2.5. Can she hold off I'm Really Something after 3 quarters in 1:13 3? There's 3/16 to the wire. Roraima shaken up for a drive with a 2-length lead. I'm Really Something continues to charge at her from second, now with 1/8 of a mile to go. Roraima shortening up. I'm Really Something's going to take a surge on the outside. Roraima, I'm Really Something's got her. I'm Really Something now powers to the front, and I'm Really Something will win it. Roraima second, Elusive Harmony third, then Sensational Saturday, Ariel's Flyer, and Mexicana in 1:40 2.
Nice performance on the barn change for the daughter of With Distinction. Number 2, I'm Really Something, rallies from off the pace to get the victory in going away fashion under Luis Figueroa for owner Mike Breitner and trainer Benny Cadahia. Number 6, Roraima second ahead of the 7, Elusive Harmony. She ran third. We move now to the 10th race of the afternoon, the start of the late pick 3, a mile on turf. Claimers in for a $10,000 or $16,000 price tag. We had a late scratch here of number 3, Stay in Cruise. Field of 8 went to the gate. The favorite was the 1, Contramar.
And they're off. Yager gets the first call, but Son of Greatness is quicker than he is early, and Son of Greatness goes out to take the lead. On the outside of Midnight Joker from second. In between horses, Grand Saman is now third. Yager has his neck bowed. He's down toward the inside and racing in fourth ahead of Contamar, who cuts the corner with Little Leo and Little Christian, and at the back of the field is Lefty Coming. Around the first turn they go. Up front, Son of Greatness leads Grand Saman by 2. Midnight Joker races from third. 2.5 more to Yager, who settles fourth. On the outside and fifth is Little Christian. Then on the inside of Contamar ahead of Little Leo. And at the back is still trailing Lefty Coming. Quarter time, 23 3. Down the backstretch they go. It's a 25-1 long shot. It's Son of Greatness in front 2.5. Grand Saman second, Midnight Joker third on the outside and getting going now. Here's Little Christian moving into fourth, down inside, and Yager fifth. Contamar also works into the clear. Out 3 wide is Little Leo, and still nothing from Lefty Coming. 49 seconds for that opening half mile, and up front, Son of Greatness is continuing to lead over Little Christian in second, Grand Saman third. Contamar on the outside is now fourth. Yager appears to have horse. He's got no place to go. Yager trying to find some place to work. On the outside of Midnight Joker, then it's a length and a half back to Little Leo, and still trailing is Lefty Coming. They move to the top of the stretch, and they move past 3 quarters with Son of Greatness still in front. Little Christian, Contamar, Yager still crying for some place to go. He tips 5 wide for an opportunity as they straighten in. Up front, it's Son of Greatness. Contamar trying to straighten up. Yager has the momentum on the outside. Here's Yager on the power play, powering to the front now. Yager and Edgard Zayas kicking clear and wrapping him up. Yager in front. Second, Contamar. Third, Son of Greatness. Fourth, Little Christian ahead of Grand Saman fifth in 1:37 2.
Trainer Yvonne Belsour has been having a very, very good summer season here in South Florida and gets a second victory on the Sunday program. Off the claim, in fact, from the son of Uncle Mo. Number 2, Yager gets the money. Edgard Zayas on the return call for owner Bruno Schickendance. Schickendance and Belsour with 2 on the day. This also gets Edgard Zayas his second winner of the afternoon. Time for a brief timeout. When we come back, the late daily double, the Broomstick Overnight Handicap, right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for race 11 on the program, the Broomstick Overnight Handicap at 6 furlongs, $50,000 in guaranteed purse money with a field of 7. All eyes on the odds-on choice, number 5, Richard the Great.
And they're off in the Broomstick. Splash rules away well. Coronado again showing speed. The heavy favorite Richard the Great away on the top flight. He'll land second behind Coronado again, who flies down the backstretch. Splash rules is in third. Springmeyer at the inside fourth. A stretch of 2 to Ranger in Paradise. Then Sweet on the Ladies. And Minute Madness is last of the 7 as they go to the half-mile mark. Past the half-mile mark with Coronado again in front to length and a quarter. Richard the Great is second. Then it's the Vincent pair of Springmeyer and Splash rules. Fifth is Sweet on the Ladies, beginning to run on a bit ahead of Ranger in Paradise, and Minute Madness is last behind an opening quarter in 22 and 1. 5/16 to go. Coronado again has the lead. Jaramillo getting after Richard the Great to try to collar the leader second. Splash rules third. Sweet on the Ladies is 4 wide and chiming into it. Springmeyer's at the rail. Then back to Minute Madness as they swing in. 44 and 3 for the opening half mile. Coronado again still has a narrow lead. Richard the Great launching an attack with Splash rules on the outside. Splash rules and Richard the Great go on. Splash rules now has the lead. Richard the Great has been defeated. Splash rules is in front. Splash rules wins. Richard the Great is game to be second ahead of Coronado again, who fought the whole way third. Sweet on the Ladies was fourth, and fifth was Springmeyer at 109 flat.
Today's feature race does not disappoint. What a thrilling renewal of the Broomstick Handicap. In the end, it was 7 Splash Rules who kicked on the best and gets the victory under jockey Tyler Gaffleone for trainer John Vincent and owner Doug Gibson. The son of Pomeroy certainly has come to terms throughout the summer season. An impressive winner indeed. To the 12th and final race, 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. A field of 9. Final race favorite was the 2, Venezuelan Forever.
And runners away. From the rail, Zarabanda heads off for the early lead from Baylor, who comes away to race in second. Up on the outside, Tiz Surprise is out of there third. Sent very wide to that first turn run is Charming Kid as Zarabanda sprints clear. Zarabanda now leads it by 2.5. LA House is to the inside of Baylor, racing second and third. In fourth is Tiz Surprise ahead of Guidonia, who's down toward the rail. On the outside of her goes Charming Kid. They work about 4 lengths in advance of Casual Caro, who's third last. Second last is Proven Factum, and the favorite Venezuelan Forever is last of all as they race down the backstretch. The opening quarter fairly aggressive here, 23 and 4. Up front, Zarabanda has the lead. LA House is the nearest pursuer second. Baylor's between horses third. Tiz Surprise is on the outside. Both getting good trips behind the top flight are Charming Kid and Guidonia. They're in range, only about 3 lengths off the lead. Now getting underway, Venezuelan Forever is improved. She's within 5 or 6 lengths. She's 2 in front of Casual Caro, and Proven Factum is last. Around the far turn, a log jam up front, and the leader now is Tiz Surprise by a neck. Baylor is there second on the outside, and into third is Charming Kid. LA House is next. From the back, Venezuelan Power begins to hit high gear with about 6 lengths to raise, getting by Zarabanda with a 1/4 mile left to go. On the outside, here comes Charming Kid and Jorge Ruiz up to challenge Tiz Surprise for the lead. Baylor cuts the corner and fights on. LA House on the outside, and weaving through traffic is Venezuelan Forever. Inside the final furlong, up for the lead now is Charming Kid. Venezuelan Forever, knives between horses, and on the outside LA House. Here's Venezuelan Forever getting to Charming Kid. These two, Charming Kid. Charming Kid prevails narrowly. Venezuelan Forever with a huge run second, then LA House in 1:33 and 2.
Number 9, Charming Kid, last in the final 16th of a mile, holding on for a narrow victory under Jorge Ruiz from owner and breeder Hardacre Farm and trainer Angel Pena Jr. 2, Venezuelan Forever, unlucky, they're all second, ahead of number 4, LA House, who was third, 8, Guidonia fourth. Late pick 5, $2,280.50. Rainbow 6, $2,185.44. That triggers a Labor Day carryover of $102,560.42.
And that wraps up Sunday's card. We're back on Monday, Labor Day, for a special 12-race card. And one of those races, the Vid Stakes. So you got to come out to Gulfstream Park and join us. Our first race post, 12:45 p.m. Good night and good luck.
Back to third and gone to Dixie. Late run from Tasmanian Angel. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Miss America now takes charge and moves away. He's won 1,999. Here's 2,000 career victories for El Poderoso Jesus Rios as Miss America gets the money.
I'm so tired.